Hey everybody, I'm Garrett.
I'm Carolyn.
We're Diary of a Family.
We're living life intentionally with you. I have no idea what's going on today. Garrett has the show. I've been gone for 2 weeks. I'm glad to be back. But it looks like nobody's in the house. So that's kind of sad.
Well, looks like there's a few people on. If you are in here, please go in the chat, say hello.
We'd love to talk to you.
Yep. This is our weekend community chat where we like to connect with you guys, our DFAM. So,
yeah. I've been busy the last few weeks working. Been crazy busy.
Yep.
The hospital's been a lot busier than it was when I started a month and a half ago or so. So that's exciting. It's a brand new facility, opened up in October, November time.
Yep.
Yeah. Well,
so we have a question for you guys, and we'll probably repeat it a few times.
we want to know.
If you've ever been stuck in the mud, what happened?
Tell us that story of the time you got stuck in the mud.
We have quite a doozy of a story for you today, and it's something that happened this morning, and we're definitely going to share that with you guys a little bit later on.
If you guys were following us last winter, we did get our truck stuck really badly. It was in the Phoenix area. We were searching for boondocking locations. That was a pretty crazy story. And that's something we can find in the archives and put the link in the description below. So those of you who are watching us after we have been live, you can easily find that really fun story.
Yeah, disclaimer, we never camped there.
We never were able to, no, we
had enough of experience
We
there.
couldn't pull our trailer into that location, so that was an easy, nope, not going to work.
And then we helped someone get unstuck from quartzite.
Yep.
It was not
2 months ago, yeah.
Not for the same reason. This guy just went down a really crazy wash that I don't know why he went down it with his truck. I guess he didn't want to drive the 5 minutes to go around.
It's more like 25 minutes to go around. It's pretty crazy.
It's not that.
But anyway, he got stuck. We showed that video, last week? That was a new video.
Yep, showed that last week.
So check that out, getting him out of the wash.
Yep.
Hello, our view of America. Welcome. You are on with us live, and our question is, tell us about a time you got stuck. Because today, Garrett got muddy, helping some fellow campers out here getting their minivan unstuck. Yep. So we've got a fun video for you to watch.
I think the majority of people, when they are imagining boondocking in Arizona, they're like, it's dry,
desert.
It's dusty, it's desert.
And that's what it is most of the time.
Most of the time it is. But it was not today and last night. So.
We got rain, you guys.
Yeah.
It rained, and it rained good. And
it rained all night long. All
of the dirt that was hard packed down is mud, or it's very wet, and when you drive on it, it churns it up and turns it into mud.
Yep.
So, yeah. Our View of America just put out a video. I watched it. Very cool artwork in the desert. Oh my gosh, there were so many pieces that I didn't realize were in Arizona. Or in, just this desert region. And there are some really old pieces from hundreds of years ago. So, Very cool. And newer pieces that artistic people with rocks have created out in the Quartzsite area. So that's pretty cool.
Some pretty crazy stuff out in Quartzsite.
Yeah.
A lot of stuff we haven't even seen yet.
If you're watching this video, check out Our View of America. R and V, so it's RVIEW of America. Our View. We'll put a link in the description. So we've also got another shout out for another channel coming here soon. So wait for that. It's an awesome, fun channel that also has live streams that you can get very involved in.
Yeah.
Very fun.
So let's talk a little bit about you've been working quite a bit lately. I think you'll be going into more of a routine schedule.
Yeah.
Coming up, but how is that going in the last week?
So this week I actually got some overtime, which is going to be really nice because my overtime pay is a lot higher than my base pay.
Yeah.
So that's really cool, but it was really hard being away from you guys and the kids and you, and I know you did a really good job with them with their schoolwork, but it's hard for me to be away from them during the weeks, the weekdays. I feel like that I know how to run the unit, and not much surprises me anymore. I've also gotten some great experiences with different types of patients coming in that I haven't cared for before, and a little bit sicker patients. But knowing that I have really good communication with the doctors, so that if I need something right away, I can get that.
Now, for those that are newer to our channel, you're not in some huge, massive trauma center that serves like half of Arizona.
No. So, I mean, my summertime job in 2020, was in a big hospital, a level 1 trauma center on their ortho unit. So, I mean, we had a lot of beds, very busy unit, lots of admits, lots of discharges. But I'm way outside of Tucson, about 30 minutes from the big hospital, the main campus. And this is a freestanding hospital, has an ER, has a 1 inpatient unit, which is what I am running. We don't have enough patients to have more than 1 nurse on shift right now. Yeah. But that's going to change. As patients pick up, they're hiring more nurses, and then there will be more on. But it's basically the ER nurses, me on the inpatient side, and then when they're running procedures or surgeries, they have an OR nurse as well. Yeah. So I'm there by myself. And actually, my shift yesterday, I didn't tell you this, but there was no tech scheduled either. So
you did
I was
everything.
caring for them all by myself, all by my lonesome. Wow. I was really kind of worried about it because normally the techs do all the cooking. We don't even have kitchen staff. We have a kitchen, but the techs have been trained, and they make the meals for the patients. But luckily, none of my patients needed anything more than just like Jell-O out of the refrigerator.
Yeah. Have you been in a hospital that small that
small?
The techs are the ones that make your food?
No. This is like an access facility, access hospital. We're far enough out that we're like it, unless you drive into the big city. Yeah. So, I mean, even when it comes to like CPR in a big hospital, you just rotate staff out for compressions, right? As people get tired, you draw from staff from all over the hospital to come and do compressions. And here we don't. We have one of those machines that you strap the patient into, and it does compressions.
I was going to say, are you going to call the fire department? Because they're like 2 minutes away.
Yeah, no.
Can you help? No. We got a patient we're fighting for.
Yeah, so we haven't had to code anybody, thank God. But we are careful about who we admit to the unit. And if the doctor starts being concerned that we're not going to be able to give the patient the care that they need, we ship them out. We get them to the big hospital where there's more resources. Yeah. Yeah, so...
Have you ever shipped anybody out and they picked them up with a helicopter and flew them out?
No, nobody's been that sick.
Because they have a helicopter pad there.
They do it from the ER all the time. Okay. Recently there was an ER. There was a pickup from the ER. Yeah. But no, when they had COVID patients, I think they did that at least one time when somebody was super sick. So yeah. Our View of America says, we were almost stuck. Our tension pulley froze in Jacksonville, Florida last year. We squealed all the way to the repair shop. Luckily, it was close by. Ooh.
I guess that fits the definition of being stuck. Yeah.
So speaking of, look at my hair is so wild. I'm sorry, you guys. I need a hat. It's hat day. Speaking of repair shop, the truck isn't here. What's up with the truck?
Well, I think we mentioned earlier in our live streams that our truck has been leaking oil. Yeah, it has. And we're trying to figure out what is causing it to leak oil. And we took it to a shop, and we love Tire Pros, so we took it to the nearest Tire Pros. Nursing Our Travel Bug, hello, welcome.
Hi, guys. Hey, congratulations on hitting your 1,000 subscribers and getting monetized.
Congratulations.
I did not get a chance to be a part of your big bash, but Garrett was a part of it.
They didn't give me any prizes.
No prizes?
No prizes.
I'm sorry, bud. That's okay.
Here's the thing. I rarely ever, if ever, get any prizes. And there's some people on live streams like, man, this is like the 3rd prize I've won this month.
Well, we won a prize recently.
Well, we did, and we'll share that when it comes in.
We have an exciting prize coming in the
All right,
mail. Woohoo!
back to
Dave's
my
Great Adventure.
truck.
Hello.
Hello.
Garrett is telling us about why our truck is in the shop again. Go ahead.
Yeah, so it's been leaking everywhere, and we're trying to figure out why. Well, I have a feeling that I kept getting this error code that said unknown. That the OBD reader we have, which is awesome, couldn't read the code. I have 2 different OBD readers, and both wouldn't read the code.
So we have the fixed.
We have the fixed, and we have it's called a Nanda.
Nanda?
Yeah.
Nanda.
And it's just a knockoff brand. It's kind of cool. But both of them said the same code. And I think a little while ago, a couple months ago, I think, I did some research on that code. And it said something about a filter.
Oh.
I did. I mean, I looked at the code.
Couple of months ago, huh?
And I Googled it. Well, I was like, I don't know if I can get to, I don't know exactly what this is. But it said it was like some filter somewhere.
Okay, so hurry
So
up.
we finally got it into the shop. I mean, it's been leaking all over the place.
We thought we just needed to change one little gasket. It was going to cost a lot to change because they have to take multiple systems.
It's supposed to be about $3,700 to change one gasket. So they ran it through their tests, and they said, hey, this one filter is basically clogged up. Like it's bad. And what it does is it causes back pressure in the oil lines. And so it has actually been putting pressure into the oil, which has been causing it to leak out of areas and leak out a lot.
So they've changed the filter. They said it's ready for pickup, but they're closed on the weekends, so the truck is stuck there. And how much did it cost us?
They estimated about $500 to fix the seal, or to recheck everything, clean the engine, and put the new filter. Change that
Hope
filter.
Marks is here. Hello. And Nursing Our Travel Bug says, being our friends is a prize in itself. So you don't have to feel bad about not winning prizes, dear. Because you have Bill as a friend. And I have Natasha. And the kids have the kid.
I know.
So with changing the filter, we feel that that'll bring down the pressure in the oil system because it's not supposed to be under pressure.
Because the seals that were supposedly leaking were seals that aren't designed to hold pressure back. And so what I think they were trying to say was that because there is being pressure put into that system when there's not supposed to be, those seals, which normally just hold the oil just fine, are leaking.
Okay, so we may or may not have fixed a very expensive problem with a very inexpensive fix.
Yeah.
We'll see. Posh Cats Camping, welcome, you guys. Hello. Our question for the day, which our View of America has already answered, tell us about a time when you got stuck. And we have a doozy. Garrett, you want to run that video here in a second?
Yeah.
While everybody thinks of times when they got stuck, because we'd love to hear them. And Hope says, friends is a priceless gift. For sure. John Chalker, welcome to the show. We're going to show you this awesome video here now.
The winning prizes is cool, too.
Oh my gosh. It used to be nice and flat, now it's all. That's probably what happened right in here.
Yeah.
These tracks.
Oh yeah, someone dug in. Did exactly what this guy's doing. Well, we're in a bit of a dilemma here. This area is nice and hard when it's dry.
But it rains.
But it rains, and this is what happens. You can tell people that have come. That guy looks like his.
That Jayco
tires
is new, isn't it?
They came in yesterday. But these guys, you can see their trail. It just got worse and worse and worse.
You should be a good Samaritan and go get as many of our unused chalks and help them dig out. And then Garrett's out talking with the gentleman, maybe making a plan for getting his vehicle out. See what's gonna happen.
I think he's gonna grab the shovel. Oh, he can't.
We can't grab the shovel. Our shovel's in the truck, and the truck's in the shop.
Oh.
I know. A shovel would be helpful, huh?
Yeah. He could like using blocks.
All right. So Garrett grabbed our few extra blocks. We haven't picked up the new ones yet. Try giving this guy some traction. Timothy, you should get dressed. Find that little shovel that we have, the little trowel.
Okay, it's some more in there, but it's too deep. But I think I should go get my coat.
Yeah, well, you are in jammies, so you need to go get dressed first. Garrett needs to give it a push. Here we go. Can they push it out?
Push the car? Maybe you should go help me, Timmy. Bye!
Come on, catch those. Come on, catch him. Catch him. Catch him, yep.
Bye on your back!
Come on.
Bye on your back!
Oh, man.
I know how to do like what's traction?
Traction is what that tire does not have. So much mud on the tires that they are all slick and they just slide through the mud.
Is that person going to help?
Looks like you might.
I'll go get dressed. Will they be able to do it?
I don't know, it might take some work.
I wonder if a lot of people from All Snyder Hill might come out to help.
Maybe. Hey, look at what they did.
Yeah.
Okay, keep going.
I was going to get dressed.
Keep going.
They're running. Are they trying
They
to
did
get
it. Woo!
Yeah.
That's okay. I got it on camera. You can watch the camera. Oh, go, 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 go. Go, 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 go.
Is there somebody else in the car?
Yeah.
Oh.
Driving. They did it.
Yay. No, it's Wally.
Yeah. Daddy did a good job helping, huh? Don't worry, Timmy. I got it all on camera. So
Look
you
at
can
all
watch the
those new dirt clumps to make more of the town.
video. Oh my
and
goodness.
repair the town. Look, it's
What
just as
a
good as that,
mess.
but better.
Look at that mess.
Look, it's way better than what that was.
What a mess.
So cool. Hey, I want to go out.
Good job, babe.
Yeah.
Woo!
Good job, Dad.
Good job, Dad.
11 blocks worked.
Yeah, you just need a little traction and some manpower.
Yeah, we had to roll backwards.
Yeah, I
They
saw
tried
that.
going forwards, and we went backwards. And then we're like, you know what? We got enough. Let's go forwards.
Yep.
Hi, bud.
You guys been pushing the car, and then you guys made dirt clumps again.
You made
Yeah.
dirt clumps again, Daddy.
One thing I did want to point out is that right up there, there's snow. Now, when we woke up this morning, there was snow up here as well, but there's still snow up on those mountains, and then on the other side, on some of the higher peaks, got a bunch of snow. But yeah, we were just waiting for all of this to dry out, and Emma's playing right in that huge mud pit that minivan created. Hope you guys have enjoyed that little fiasco, as it were. Kids are back inside. We are getting ready for our live stream right now. It is literally that close. So by the time you're seeing this, it'll be about 2 hours from now. But the whole area is just torn up. and we got to wait for the area to dry out before we can actually get in here and do what we want to do. The truck's not here right now because it's in the shop. Well, I'll tell you about that later. We had some plans on doing some errands today, but that got put on hold. Can probably get out now with the car. However, it's close enough to the live stream that it's not going to be worth it. But let's show you some of the little dirty munchkins. They were out having a mud ball fight, and then they came inside and been like, I'm muddy. I'm like, you're not going to be bringing mud all over our house. And they're like, huh? What? I can't believe that. So let's show you some of these boots. Edison was the cleanest. That's his boot. Emma and Timmy took their coats off, which was nice, before they came inside. This is Emma's boot. It's nice and round and rotund. These are Timmy's. Those leveling blocks, yeah, it's still a little soft there. These are the leveling blocks afterwards. We used our stabilizers as well because they have a little bit of traction, and those are caked in mud. We're letting them just all dry out here before we try to get things going again. I'll show you the main area that all this dirt was in. It's nice and soft still. So there are definitely areas here that are really soft and then areas that are hard. Trying to figure out where those are at and staying there. That's really what's important. This is where everybody got stuck, and we pushed them out, dug them out, and they made it out this way. So far, a small Airstream has been able to leave and a small toy hauler has been able to leave, but they both pretty much gunned it and went right out that front area right over there. So the kids have made a royal mess of everything, and we're going to be doing our best to let everything dry out before we hit the road. I mean, we can't even really move. We're dry right where our trailer's stabilized and everything, and that's about it. My boots, those have gone the way of the mud, but hopefully by tomorrow we will be back in business.
There you go.
What?
That's the morning he had.
Yeah.
I cheered him from inside in my bathrobe.
I'm wearing the same shirt that I wore in that video, so it was just too crazy of a morning not to share with you guys. So
And our brand new carpet is covered in mud now out there.
as long as it gets dry enough, we should be able to just sweep it off.
Yeah, it shouldn't be too bad. But, we were going to be out doing chores this morning, going to the store, getting shopping done, doing laundry. And we decided we're not even going to try to get our little Mazda out of here.
Yeah. Bridget said it must be the same storm that dumped snow in Kingman. It most likely is.
Yeah, probably.
I think that Days Great Adventure just said that they have a storm rolling in, and it's probably whatever
the same
just
thing.
rolled on through.
Yep.
So,
Yeah, and Hope and Richard woke up to snow, and they're not too far from us, only about an hour and a half away in Arizona.
I think they're a little bit higher elevation.
Probably
than
a
we
little
are.
bit. But all the surrounding hills, mountains had snow on the top of them this morning.
I mean, we were probably about this far from having snow where we're at. I mean, it was probably snow until a couple hundred feet above us.
Yeah, it was pretty cold last night, but not cold enough.
We just said mud mask time.
Mud mask.
Well, Emma was basically
In it.
Yeah.
She had clumps,
She
little
created
clumps.
there was a puddle out there. I mean, she created like a little pond, and she was like caking stuff together. It was like.
She loves to do that.
She does.
It's great. Maybe we should get her into making clay things. I don't know. Yeah. John Chalker was telling us about his getting his work truck stuck. And man, we've seen really bad, stuff stuck. But it's pretty crazy to have rain come through and like just in the nick of time. On my way home from work yesterday night, one of the exit just before the exit to get here, there was a brush fire on the side of the road. Fire truck there gonna take care of it. Big area, like 50 feet by 100 feet, was all in flames on the side of the road down an embankment. So we didn't know what was going on until we were like on top of it because you couldn't see the flames. Yeah, they were below the bank, but it's pretty crazy.
Well, I definitely think
probably some cigarette
the rain probably helped. I mean, the rain. Well, you arrived, and I think the rain probably started about an hour or two later.
Yeah, 30 minutes after I got home, something like that.
Which, I mean,
And this is the first time it's rained really, really well since we got here.
Well, it rained yesterday morning, but it was just such small amount that it really didn't do anything. Not like this.
Well, in the first week that we were here, it snowed.
Yeah.
So, I mean, if it had been warmer, it would have been a rainfall. But it's pretty crazy. I mean, you go more than a month between rain showers, so. Well,
I'd have to say that the U.S. has been under one of those unique weather times that hasn't been. You haven't seen that in about 100 years.
Yeah.
So I'm definitely the weather's just kind of doing what it does.
Mm-hmm. So this week we were able to get a part. I gotta change my wording here. I'm so tired, you guys. I'm sorry. I've worked so much this week.
Yeah.
We were able to be a part of a live stream for some YouTubers that I think you would really enjoy if you're into funny cartoons.
Yeah.
We love to watch Toonstead, and they have gotten back on the horse on Wednesdays. Actually, at the time that we go live, they go live. And so we did our premiere of our video and then hopped right onto theirs. And it was a fun live stream.
It was.
They have such great chatter back and forth between him and his wife as he's sketching, drawing.
Yeah.
And then they ask questions of you, and you can be like very involved in their live stream. So check out Toonstead on Wednesday nights at what is that? 6 p.m. 7 p.m. Central.
And I have linked the video that they did a few days ago in the description, and along with their channel. So if you just want to check out their channel, go check that out. If you want to actually go see them draw what you're about to see, go check out their video. So enjoy.
We have checked, and I'm going to check with our bank.
I'm going to have one.
So we jumped on Toonstead's live stream tonight. It's Wednesday night. They're starting to do their live streams about the time that we do our live stream. So we popped on right afterwards, and they're doing us again. This is the second time they've done us. It's been a while since they did the first one.
I think my favorite. Hey, Dad, can you put these
I don't know how much they are.
Oh, look, koi.
I don't know. I'll find out about that.
Look at that luscious beard.
I know, you're a hot man.
Yes.
Look at my hot hubby.
She's wanting to send you a.
I hope it's
Oh yeah.
Spiky hair.
They're my favorite. Man, they will kill you.
Wow.
Wow, man, people will tell you exactly how they feel.
Ready, quiet.
But I've heard every side of that when I was in the. Yeah, I didn't. Yeah, we were trying to go fast. And when I first started drawing on YouTube for live streams, I was drawing as fast as I could. And when I draw too quickly, the computer can't keep up with me drawing. So it like glitches, or the lines aren't good. So I was like, I'll just draw as many people as I can.
Right.
And slow
And
down.
hopefully y'all want to hang out with it.
Yeah.
Oh
And
my
at
God.
that point, I mean, people are trying to live their lives. We understand.
Yeah, it's hard to catch everyone's live streams anyway.
No, I know.
But he's about to give you a background.
Bam.
Wow. All right. That's really cute.
Yeah.
Adorable.
If you guys want it, then send it over to or email us. Email
Email
us.
or Instagram.
Whatever.
Instagram if you'd rather have it on there.
And I'll have the better half send it to you.
Yeah.
So,
Hey.
other than that, I think we're going to wrap it up after this. So,
Oh, Jurgen's journey.
so this is it.
Isn't that cute, you guys? Oh my gosh, they did a great job. So it's funny because we've been tuned before.
Yeah.
And he did a great job, but he put Timothy in a front pack. And Timothy hasn't been small enough to be in a front pack for a long time. So we made sure when they started drawing us that they knew the kids' ages. So he could kind of like estimate the sizes. So I think that he did a fantastic job. Look at Emma's cute little eyelashes. She's just so beautiful.
The kids are getting so excited. Look, spiky hair. Look, I got this nose. Look what I'm doing. It was absolutely hilarious.
And Garrett loves his luscious beard. It's
It was
fantastic beard. Says that the proportions on his arms aren't quite right, but they're good enough.
He helped me slim my figure out though.
That's
so
true.
I'll take
Yeah,
that one.
you don't have a big belly anymore. So if you guys want to be tuned, make sure you go and check out his live stream on Wednesdays at Central Time. Let's see, what was it? 7 p.m. Central
7
Time.
p.m. Central
Wednesdays?
Time. Yeah, go
It's the
check out
same-
their videos.
It's the same time that we do our premiere, but you can always come back later and watch ours.
Yeah.
Or you can watch ours and then hop over because he's on there for a whole hour or more. And we just do like the first 15, 20 minutes.
Yeah.
So, yeah. So that was really fun. I was just hanging out on the couch enjoying watching that video. And we have to stop by their homestead and meet them. That would be
I've
a
been
lot of fun.
trying to work that out with them. Because they're technically not too far away from where our homestead is.
Yeah,
Our
Poshcats.
home is.
They gave him skinny arms, but look at this man's massive arms. He doesn't have skinny arms. Not at all.
I think there's some kids that probably weigh less than one of my arms.
Anyway, so you guys check out Toonstead and become a toonie.
Yeah, Carolyn coined that phrase.
I
and he
coined the
was
phrase.
Like,
It's my phrase. Just like one of our subscribers coined the DFAM. So
Yep. Yeah, and one of the cool things is when he since they started this back up, he's been taking more time to do. Thanks, Bill. He said, "We think your belly is
your
perfect."
belly is perfect.
He has taken the time to actually do a better job, and so he's not doing as many.
Right. He was saying on this video
Yeah.
that he was just rushing as fast as he could to try to get as many people who were watching the live stream
Yeah.
as possible. And now what he's doing is taking his time, doing a really good job at it. And so on this hour video, he only did 3, I believe. He
Yeah.
did Melanetti. He did another YouTuber. I'm trying to remember. It was Ashes and what was it? I
something
can't
like
remember.
that.
Anyway, you can watch the video. So it just happened that when I popped on, he was finishing up one drawing and then was ready to do one more. And we were the only ones kind of commenting at that time. So, yeah, you can always email them, contact them, and say, hey, I really want to be drawn next time, and I'll be on there.
Yeah.
Just be on there and be on there often, and at some point, he will tune you.
Bridget,
Bridget.
do you have a question? The
So-
question is, have you been stuck in the mud? And if you have, what happened? Like, did you get unstuck? You were saying, I mean, we got a pretty some crazy stories going on in the chat. So if you have any story of being stuck,
Not
let us
necessarily
know.
in the mud, because I know, Bridget, you were saying that you have lots of stories about being stuck in the snow. Well, living in Alaska, we expect that.
Yeah.
You get stuck in the snow at least once.
well, in podcast we're talking about there's a rabbit burrow that one of their friends got their trailer actually fell
Yeah, there it
into
is.
that. So, there's all
Having
kinds.
to dig out of rabbit holes.
How do you dig out of rabbit holes and all that? So
Uh,
hopefully you'll be able to answer and not keep asking that question. again.
Grassroots Living says, if I am a little crazy, can I be a Looney Toonie? Sure.
Well,
I love his characters that he draws. I mean, and Emma was sitting there watching, and she's like, "That doesn't look like a real person." I'm like, "I know, it's a cartoon. It's not supposed to look like a real human."
Sometimes she doesn't get the
She's like, "Their faces are shaped funny."
like it's a caricature. It's a cartoon. It's supposed to be funny.
That's
Ha ha.
great.
Let's laugh.
I love the lighting that he's done on our noses and
Yeah.
everything. I mean, that's really quite good for a cartoon. It's not
Yeah.
not flat anymore because he's put that detail into the
Yeah.
shadowing and the lighting. So
Well, and if you didn't know, Toonstead actually he draws cartoons for a living.
Mhm.
That's his profession now. He's a syndicated art cartoonist, basically. And so I'm sure that there are quite a few newspapers out there. I know newspapers might be a dying thing, but he still finds ways to be able to get his artwork out there, and it's
Yeah.
really cool. He's
Yeah.
really, really talented artist.
very talented, and they're both very fun, and they are awesome Christians. So they're a great couple to hang out with on a Wednesday night.
Yeah.
Okay, what else, babe?
It seems like Bridget's. thing might
Well,
be-
she was having problems with her internet, so it
Yeah.
might be that's why we've had her question 4 times. So, Bridget,
Yeah.
tell us about one of those times that you got stuck in the snow.
Earlier, not on Thursday. Wednesday and Thursday were Carolyn's days off.
My only days
And
off, yeah.
we did a few things, and one of them we'll put into a video, and the other one, you were still very tired, and so
I was
we
so tired,
we
you
changed
guys.
our plans. Thank you, X Marks the Spot, for being willing to adjust, and I think we had probably a much better time than we would
It
have
was
with the original
relaxed.
plans.
It
Yes.
was relaxed.
So X Marks the Spot came out and hung out with us. We had lunch and dinner with them, and I'll show you this little quick clip of the time we had there. We had such a nice time
Yeah,
with
it was
them.
good.
And I mean, it was funny because Gizmo, their little dog, he just pretty much lounged and slept all, the whole time. And then we were able to actually let Kona, their more hyper dog,
She's younger.
she's younger,
Yeah.
off leash, and she went and explored and had fun.
Yeah.
And yeah, Bill said that was a nice view, and yes,
And
that's
the
what you
hike
get.
up Snyder Hill is only about 10 minutes, so
Yeah.
it's very doable.
and that's what you get when you come out and you boondock and you
Yeah.
experience the great outdoors outside
Okay,
of an
okay.
RV park.
Okay, don't tease Bill. Don't tease Bill. It's not their thing. They don't like boondocking. Grassroots Living said that they had gotten stuck in Quartzsite actually this year twice. And one of the times they pulled into a newly graveled parking lot near the RV show in Quartzsite, but that the gravel hadn't been packed down. And they sank about 6 inches into the gravel, and it was just their truck. Their camper wasn't on the back of the truck.
That's crazy.
Isn't that crazy? That kind of reminds me of that one RV park in Louisiana that we were going to pull in for a month there. And
Yeah.
we ended up saying, no, we need our money back because the one spot they give us, it was so tight anyway to pull it in there. And
Yep.
we pull it in and it just sunk down underneath. Like it looked like gravel.
Yep.
And it was heavy duty gravel, but underneath was just dirt. And our heavy trailer like just sunk right down.
Well, and
We were not going to get that thing level.
And we called them and talked to them, and they're like, "Oh well, there was like
There
a
was
Class A in
there
there.
was a big rig in
there
there
shouldn't be
before
any
you."
problem while you're sinking." I'm like, my tires are 6 inches into
They were all the way up
gravel.
to the hubcap. So we
Yes.
just pulled right on out of that RV park
just
and
left.
left. Luckily, you know, we weren't like stuck, but it was too soft for us to put our trailer on for sure.
And the funny thing is we just basically, we got it pulled out of that spot. We pulled over. I said, hey, I think there's another RV park just like down the road, half a mile down the road. And we called them, and the owner picked up, and I was like, hey, do you guys have a monthly spot available, like, for today?
Like for right now,
like
in
right
10
now,
minutes?
in 10 minutes? He's like, oh, yeah, come on back.
New RV park. They put in the pads that last year, and it was a great spot.
We stayed there like 2 months, didn't we?
Yeah. Yeah, we decided to stay for 2 months. They were still having problems with drainage there, but the pads were all concrete, so you were up and out of the mud.
Yeah.
And they had ponds, and he let the kids feed the catfish. We caught a couple of catfish and had them for dinner. It was a lot of fun.
If we ever go back to Louisiana, most likely we'll probably find probably stay there.
Yeah.
We really liked it, and it was nice.
What was it?
Gavel Falls Campground.
Gavel Falls Campground. And he runs a business that's up front, and there's a gate that you actually have to go through. And at night it's closed.
During business hours, it's always open.
So, but it
just
feels
call
really
ahead
safe.
and say, hey, do we have a reservation? So
yeah. Anyway, so you guys got a Jeep to pull you out. A friendly couple helped Grassroots Living pull their truck out of that stuck spot, and that's awesome.
I said later they commented on a video of ours and said that they thought they recognized us. Well, you guys are big celebs now.
Big celebs,
What can you say?
I know. All right. Well, Garrett, do we have anything else to talk about?
Well,
we want to hear more of your stories, you guys, when you've gotten stuck or helped other people get unstuck.
Yeah. As you guys know, our videos that we put out on Wednesdays are usually delayed by a little over a month.
About a month, yeah.
About a month and a half or so. And so our video that's coming out on Wednesday will actually be our trip from Quartzsite to Tucson.
Yeah.
It took us 2 days to get there, and we met some wonderful friends in Phoenix, and we shared a little bit of our time with them and our trip over there. So we have tons of stuff coming up, and we're going to be sharing all that stuff with you guys. So
plus, we're here for another like 2.5 months, and we have so much to explore here, you guys.
Yeah.
We are excited to try some museums when it starts getting too hot. We want to get back out. We've been to both sides of the national park here. There are some other like national recreational areas that we want to get out to, and we want to take you all along for that. And hey, you won't want to miss Wednesday's video, because for sure I love the track that he has put there at the beginning of the video, and I don't know, you are outdoing yourself.
I'm trying.
With all these awesome videos, I was like, on the edge of my seat as I was previewing it for you guys, and told him, no, don't change it. Leave it the way it is. It's perfect.
Yeah. Well, I mean, we're doing our best because we are monetized. We're doing our best to really just put back the money we're making from this channel back into the channel. Yeah. So we've gotten some more upgrades to the channel, and I've been trying some of those out on our newest video, and even we tried some out on this video too. So if you guys know what I'm talking about, I think one person on here might know what I'm talking about. But
Grassroots Living, yes. Hope and Richard are still out at the thing.
They're there till what, mid-April?
Mid-April, yeah. And then they head up north for the summertime.
Minnesota.
So yeah. Anyway, we are also in the midst of planning for our spring and summer, and we're excited, and maybe at some point we'll do like, I don't know if you'll be up to a daily vlog at least for a week or two, or if
I was debating and thinking about doing a daily,
or maybe just putting out more videos throughout that time. But we are planning an extensive travel trip where we are not rushing from point A to point B for a job.
We have a destination we want to get to, and we want to try and get there in about a month, which for us, that's quite a bit.
That's a lot of time.
That's a lot of time. We're usually like, we have 1,600 miles, we have 2,800 miles for one time, and we have 11 days to get there.
And how can we push ourselves through that time? But no, we have some people that we want to see along the way, because really for us, the relationships and the sightseeing, seeing this beautiful country, but really the relationships, that's what makes this travel life. We love it.
Yeah.
I was just talking to my mom today about this trip plan, and she's like, wow, you have like connections all over the place now. I said, yes, we do. Oh, and speaking of my mom, how about my dad? So shout out to my dad. His birthday was yesterday, and he's a big 70.
Wow, he's getting there.
Yeah. So happy birthday, Dad. And sorry I missed your birthday, but I know I already called you and wished you a happy birthday, so I love you.
Grassroots Living said, when you said you were leaving on Monday, I thought you had a new job out of state. No,
I love this job. We're staying here till it gets too hot.
We were attempting to boondock for 2 months out here.
We've lasted a month and a half.
But we lasted a month and a half. I think last year why we were able to last so long was because we started the boondock in December out here and made it through, March?
Well, it was also Phoenix, and Phoenix is not as dusty as it is out here in Tucson. It is so dusty here, you guys. Anyway, I am ready for a change.
Yeah.
We haven't found as much work for Garrett as we're sitting out here. So we feel like getting into a park,
we can get our sign out there, people can see it.
Getting Garrett a little bit more exposure, having a pool so the kids can swim when it starts getting hotter. Then I can shower whenever I want.
And it's birthday month coming up,
yes.
So we're wanting to
Thank you, Posh
nice.
Cats. Posh Cat says, happy birthday, Dad.
Yep, happy birthday.
So we are going to move into a park and for the last 2 months of our stay here.
Yep.
And then we will head off into the wild blue yonder.
Yeah. So Grassroots Living says, I think we'll take a 6-week trip with just a small car and our tent.
Ooh, a tent trip. Ooh.
To North Dakota, Montana, Idaho, Wyoming, Utah, Colorado.
In that order, we should talk to you because we're planning to hit.
We'll send you our route and see if maybe you guys want to.
Well, they like to travel differently, but if you want to come and hang out with us for a little bit, that would be awesome.
Yeah. We'll send you our Grassroots Living, our tentative travel, and you can see if something might work for you guys to come pop by and say hi and camp with us.
We've also been talking about, future plans. We really wanted to get to Alaska one summer. So we're thinking, well, can we do it next summer? So that's exciting. We're trying to take a group. We don't want to go alone. We want to do it with a couple other people who really want to get up there too and can swing it.
Yeah.
And that would be, again, we'd probably take a month or 2 off and go and do that. So that's exciting.
We have determined and made the decision that we will not be taking this trailer with us up there. So
let's tent it.
We could tent it. we could try that. I mean, it's a very possible way to do it.
I would be exhausted after week 2.
Yeah.
We're talking about possibly, renting or purchasing a used pop-up or
like a hybrid one.
Or a hybrid, something that we could drag up there with us. We would only take what we need for that summer trip. It would be very much like stripped down camping. It would be a vacation. Yeah. A vacation up to Alaska.
Yeah.
So.
Road tripping with I'm sorry. Takax? I'm sorry. I'm probably
Takax.
All right. Alaska, definitely.
Garrett always struggles over new names. Hello and welcome.
Welcome. I think we've been on before.
Yeah, I think you have. John Chalker says that he's glad that you were a good Samaritan to those guys who got stuck in the mud. If you've just joined, we showed a video about 9 minutes long towards the beginning of this where Garrett was out getting muddy today because some of our neighbors who've been camping out in a tent here, they got their minivan stuck because it's very muddy out here.
Yeah.
So.
Grassroots Living says, we keep thinking we will go to Alaska. I don't know if the border will ever open. We think
it will open again. But we're talking about
2022.
2022, summer of 2022, because financially we're not ready to do something like that, but we really want to get up there.
We're
gonna make it happen.
We're planning on seeing some states that we have not seen yet, and if
And
you've
then
seen our
working-
map, there's a couple holes in there, and we're like,
we're gonna get some of those holes filled in this year. Get up to Montana because it's beautiful up there in the summertime.
Yeah.
And then we have a new niece that we need to get back and see, and she's gonna be like 6 months old almost by the time we get to meet her. Okay, more like 4 or 5 months. But so we have to get home to see family in the summertime. Is the best time to go to Washington. So we're gonna do that, and that's gonna be our summer. And then we usually do fall, winter somewhere in the south, the southern states. We're thinking maybe Texas, maybe Florida. We're not sure yet.
Yep.
Work all winter long, and then in the spring we'd head towards Alaska. So
yeah. Well, I mean, even the thing is if we're in Florida.
Thanks, road tripping.
Yeah.
They said I'd avoid a pop-up in Alaska. Brown bears.
We were thinking of one of those hybrid ones.
Yeah.
So that has like the little fold-out little tent things, but there's no slide-outs. Most of the trailer is in a. Something
just
like that.
the sleeping area.
Just a
so
sleeping area.
The bears can crawl in with you when you're sleeping.
Yeah. They come say hi. Gracias, are we going to Glacier? Well, our plans right now are kind of more towards Yellowstone. But,
if we can hit Glacier,
we could hit Glacier. We'd hit 2 national parks. Yeah.
We've missed so many of the national parks, and we just raced right by them. Like, what was the one that we missed going to Reno? Death Valley?
Death Valley National Park.
Yeah, we missed that one because we just did not have enough time. But we were able to stop and spend some time at White Sands.
Yeah.
And go to White Sands. So that was a cool trip.
The day before it closed down.
The day before it closed for COVID. Yeah, that was pretty crazy. When we were racing from point A to point B, trying to get there for a job, it's just really hard to go and explore. So we really want to start traveling more. And
in Hoover Dam, we couldn't see that.
Yeah. It's all about the finances and how can we continue to fund ourselves to see these things.
Yeah.
Without having to.
We have lots of our friends. They have their own business that's on
Yep.
is either mobile or is their own thing that they can do from their computers.
We're trying to do it more like grassroots living, where they'll sit still, do a job, and then they'll travel for a couple months, and then they'll sit still and do a job and travel. So yeah. Ooh, yes. So grassroots living is planning to go to the Grand Teton in Yellowstone area.
Well, that's our plan too. Hope said let's get a caravan.
Get a caravan to Alaska. So if you guys are interested, we'll start talking about it more probably in the winter time.
Next winter.
As we plan our trip to Alaska 2022. We're trying to convince some of our Canadian friends to go with us too, but we'll see if that happens.
Yeah, we'll see how the world goes. But
speaking of Canadian friends, make sure you guys go and check out Living Light RV. And for those of you who pray for them. Their health, I think, is getting better, but they have been sick with what they think is COVID. So, but they're keeping their spirits up, and they'll shoot out some more wonderful videos. So, we love you guys.
Yeah, love you and miss you already.
We miss all our Canadian friends. One of the gentlemen who helped Garrett push them out of the mud.
Yeah.
Is from Canada, and I'm like, how did they get out of Canada?
Well, and I asked him that question too, because I was sitting there and I was like,
because he's down here.
You're Canadian. It's like, how did you make it out of Calgary?
How did you do that?
Well, his wife is American.
That's it. That's the ticket. You gotta be married to an American. So she was able to
she's
cross
an American.
the border.
American.
So she was able to cross the border with the RV, and he flew down and met her.
Yeah. They wouldn't let him cross. He couldn't even just walk across the border. But they would let you fly.
The madness.
So he had to fly to Seattle and then to some Sweetwater or some small town in Montana and meet her there.
Our View of America, you can come with us. You're totally welcome to join our caravan. If it happens, but I feel if we start planning now, a year from the time that we would need to start kind of heading in that direction, that it'll happen.
Mm-hmm.
Balloon Fiesta happened that way. We
Yeah.
bought our tickets for Balloon Fiesta a year in advance, and that was awesome. That rally was fantastic. So.
Yeah, once in a lifetime. We hope to do it twice in a lifetime. But
Twice. We'll see. We'll see what happens. Have you guys ever been to Balloon Fiesta in Albuquerque, New Mexico? It was shut down in 2020.
Yep. So their streak has gone the way of the.
Well, I mean, there were a couple of years that they didn't do it.
This year
so.
it'll probably be back.
Yeah.
So.
Yeah. So get your tickets.
Yeah.
Actually, it's probably all sold out already.
Well, that's the crazy thing is though. It's not necessarily the event itself. It's finding a place to stay. The place to stay is where it's cost. It costs only like $5,
$10 a day to get into
in.
the Balloon Fiesta itself. So
Yeah.
it's the hotels are booked out, the RV parks are booked out,
all the gravel lots,
the gravel lots for boondocking is all sold out.
I mean, they make temporary RV parks that have like water and electric like running above the ground.
Yeah.
Because it's running off generators and huge tanks of water.
Yep.
It's really a crazy event.
Yeah. All right, guys, that's what we have for you. Make sure you check out Toonstead, and you guys go and check out Our View of America as well. They're a great channel, just starting. We want to have them on, so Our View, we're gonna get in communication with you. As we're moving into the KOA here, we'll have power more often, because right now we're running the generator for you guys.
Yep.
So we'll start doing more interviews again. We love to interview. We love to, introduce other RVers, other people in this lifestyle to our DFAM. And then check out our Wednesday video, our trip to Tucson.
Yeah.
And it's a really great montage and story, and I love it. Okay.
Yep.
That's
Gracious Living says, I've been to every state but Alaska and Hawaii.
Ooh.
At least I can get to Alaska on a road. With Hawaii, I don't like my chances driving across the ocean.
I'd like to see you try.
You could try. There's definitely a bunch of places you can get your
Learn how to
vehicle in.
sail and then sail across, right?
Or you can take a plane.
Or you can just take a plane. We've been to Hawaii, to Oahu. It was beautiful.
Yeah.
The shortest 8 days I'd ever been there. The only 8 days I've been there.
Only 8 days, yeah. All right. Thank you guys so much for watching. If you like this video, make sure to give it a thumbs up. And as always, live life intentionally. All right. Bye, everybody.
Love you guys.